This woman nyash too big. Hey! See as a big. Chai! Now wow!
I must get Adama before you.
This woman nyash too big. This woman nyash too big. This woman nyash too big.
Long ago, in a lively village where the moon listened to gossip and the wind carried laughter, there lived a woman known by everyone as Adama. But few called her by that name. To the children, she was Auntie Bom Bom. To the market women, she was Madame Bom Bom. And to the men, well, she was simply the big woman Bom Bom. Adama was blessed in a way the village had never seen before. Wherever she walked, her steps came with a gentle sway, like palm trees dancing to invisible drums. Her nyash was mighty, proud, round, and impossible to ignore. It moved like a celebration. Now, this village was peaceful, but peace is fragile when curiosity and admiration mix too strongly. Every morning, as Adama passed through the market, traders forgot their prices. My tomatoes, one woman would cry, having sold a basket for half the value. Men bumped into poles. Young boys dropped their buckets into wells. Even goats stopped chewing. Adama knew the effect she had. She would smile politely, adjust her wrapper, and continue on her way like a queen pretending not to hear praise songs. At first, it was harmless admiration, but soon the village men began competing for her attention. One would say, "Adama, your walk is sweeter than honey." Another would argue, No, your shadow itself is beautiful."
Another, more dramatic, would nearly faint. "Woman, you have confused my destiny." The elders watched this growing madness with concern, because while the men admired Adama, they forgot their farms, they forgot repairs, they forgot responsibilities. The yam harvest began to suffer. One evening, under the ancient Udala tree, the elders gathered. "This cannot continue," said the oldest among them. "But what can we do?" another asked. "Can we shrink what the gods have blessed?" They decided wisdom must fight foolishness. The next day, the village announced a grand festival, the Festival of True Worth. Drums thundered, dancers prepared, everyone gathered. At the center of the arena stood Adama, glowing with confidence. Then the village storytellers stepped forward. "In this festival," he declared, "we celebrate what truly makes a person great." The crowd cheered. One by one, villagers were called to demonstrate their gifts. A farmer showed how he grew the largest yams. A woman sang with a voice that made birds answer. A young girl solved riddles faster than lightning. Then came Adama's turn. The crowd leaned forward. Men smiled proudly. Adama stepped confidently into the arena. "And what gift do you bring?" asked the storyteller gently. Adama laughed lightly. "My beauty speaks for itself." The storyteller nodded. "But beauty alone cannot cook soup." The crowd chuckled. "Beauty alone cannot build houses." More laughter. "Beauty alone cannot feed a village." Now the laughter turned thoughtful. Adama's smile faded slightly. "For years," the storyteller continued, "this village has praised your work. But tell us, Adama, what wisdom do you offer? What skill do you bring? What greatness lives inside you?" Silence fell like a heavy cloth. For the first time, Adama had no answer. She stood there, feeling the weight of many eyes, not admiring, but waiting. Something stirred within her. Because deep down, Adama was not empty. She had simply grown used to being praised for one thing. Slowly, she spoke. I know herbs," she said quietly. "Mama's spread. My grandmother taught me healing leaves." The elders leaned forward.
I know remedies for fever. Gasps. I know roots that calm pain. The storyteller smiled. Then show us. That day, Adama did something no one expected. She demonstrated knowledge passed down through generations. She treated a child's headache. She explained plants. She spoke with clarity and confidence, a different kind of power. The crowd watched, amazed. The men, once dizzy from admiration, now stared with respect. From that day forward, Adama was still called Bom Bom, but with affection, not distraction. The men returned to their farms, the harvest improved, and Adama became known not just for how she walked, but for how she helped others stand strong. And so the elders would say, "Let beauty open the door, but let wisdom own the house."